a creative, explosive, diversive manner. And so when we have this ability up here to access true information, it's as if when our backs are against the wall, we get to learn how to exercise some of those abilities. And sometimes it comes through in a survival situation when you're able, when your back up is against the wall, you don't panic and you manifest what you need. Now, the key to all this understanding is when we learn to manifest, law of attraction here, this isn't about serving thyself. It's about serving others. And by serving others, we serve ourselves. By giving, we receive. It's a flow of energy. It's very powerful to focus on this field of energy. It's very real. It's very real. And get out of this monetary mindset of what we think we need, or what we're afraid we're going to lose if we help someone else, or what we think we need to focus on to secure our future. You secure your own future, you prepare for the future by helping others, and mighty bold forces will come to your aid. I've seen it, I've felt it, I'm feeling it, and boy oh boy, just by talking about it, the field of light just gets that stronger and just gets that brighter. I can feel it. When we speak about this force, and the individual shift in consciousness is about a mindful use of that force. I see people use the ability to manifest a lot of things for themselves that actually don't create happiness because it has nothing to do with changing the world. With our own ability to change what we can. Because it comes down to a belief I've always had, some don't, but let me at least share and articulate the depth of it. A knowing that what you're doing is right, that it matters somewhere in this matrix, in your own report card, your own spiritual video game where you're working up the levels with the information that you have and karma you have attached to you, that the things that you do in this realm, the things you create, it means something somewhere in terms of your soul. Soul. You know, a soul. There are some that believe in a soul, and there are some that don't. And some eventually come around at some point through a life experience to realize they have a soul. But it may be that some of those that don't believe or can't believe in soul or spirit may not have one. So I want to kind of wrap this up, kind of leave you with this. Maybe there are those amongst us that look human, and they're in their own state of evolution. I mean, they got to be here for a reason. But there's a different energy about them. There's a certain callousness about certain humans. And a lot of humans start to judge other humans the way they would judge themselves. A lot of people judge the elite this way. Oh, they're fine. The planet's overpopulated. Yeah, but the corporations have a monopoly on the resources. Oh, but the Republicans won. And then they go, ah. No, the point is that the soul versus no soul dichotomy. And then, the realization, look at my hair, like a rooster, that we've got to keep moving forward, even though, and we've got to face the fact that this sociopathic nature we see in humankind is very, very dark, especially when you see that dark force controlling humans to attack and maim other humans. It in no way benefits them or their families or their soul. But to know there's certain humans out there that have no empathy, no compassion, whether it be for victims of war, for women that are raped, or for men that are murdered by either by the police or gangs killing gangs, gang members, all the different forms of violence. Good humans can be manipulated to great violence, but on the other hand, there are other people out there, including people that are attracted to things like that, So we've got to come to terms with whether you're receptive to what I'm saying now or not, the soul versus no soul dichotomy. We've got to accept that we're in a petri dish, spiritual petri dish of demons and gargoyles and fairies, even. It's nice when there's fairies that come by, and orgs and golems. It's like these energies from the mythological world. The alien energy, it's not necessarily a physical thing, it's how it operates through people, it's people's behaviors. One could say the alien invasion is an invasion of the mind, or those that don't have a strong enough soul or a soul enough to fight off these dark forces. So I don't know what's going to happen in the future, but I know, and a lot of other people feel, that there's been a split long time ago. Where there are some people that are just gone, you can't reach them, and while they're going over there, we're going over here. We're seeing things from a whole other perspective. We're being the observer. We're realizing there's light over dark. Now we're able to manifest things. Synchronicity is happening. We're not all alone in the universe. It's not all dark beings. There's something going on. Be it our subconscious, manifesting things, but we have an ability to connect on a level that some would call psychic, and it has such a connotation attached to it. Psychics call no 1-900. I'll tell you how you're going to meet your next lover. But no, we're all born with a knowing. We're just at different levels of being able to access that knowing and memories of the past, perhaps the ancient past, tapping into other timelines. It's like there's something about us that has that ability. People start accessing information. Okay, people got to have a clear channel. And there's things you can learn to clear your own channel so interference doesn't come in. But there's a lot of interference that does come into some people that go on the spiritual path if they're easily susceptible to influence or a walk-in or a spirit to come through if they haven't properly protected themselves. And I think there's been a lot of archonic influence, demonic influence, one could say, over some aspects, not all, of what's called the mainstream New Age movement. And where I would direct my focus in areas that are highly suspect are, the messages that I come across that the aliens are coming back to save us. We're going to take you off planet. Those that didn't raise their vibration in time will be left behind. It's a parallel from the biblical rapture theory. Yet New Age was supposed to be something different without the dogma, yet it's a splitting image. The rapture theory also being new to the Bible, not, original teaching of Christ. Now, there's a lot of debate over there, over in that issue, over the rapture. All I want to say is that you see this theme, you start to see these patterns. They're going to upgrade our DNA. Oh, they're going to upgrade our DNA. Why the focus on the body when this is about the soul and the soul journey? Why do we need our DNA upgraded? I think my DNA is fine. I'm able to operate in this realm. I'm a very loving person. I don't need any upgrade of my DNA, but you know what I do know? I know that the New World Order has been building up a DNA database for some time, and they do whatever they goddamn please in the name of science. But the dark sciences and the ancient secret societies, those are the ones controlling modern science. It's not just a couple kids out of college doing what they can to help us become a healthy form of, you know, the effect of some sort of weird eugenics program. Why the interest in our DNA? To manipulate our bodies and go back to that whole Luciferian agenda to control man through his genetics and trying for a long time to do it. Different theories as to the rates of success. Some will tell you the aliens have been here multiple times, and some will tell you that actually that happened a long time ago. They've been trying, but right now they're getting ready for something big, in a big attempt to end the world of man. It's very, very Lord of the Rings. I'll close with, look at Lord of the Rings, look at They Live, look at these themes in mythology that speak to our soul in such a profound way. The timeless knowledge, the oral tradition. It's all a part of the same thing that's been around for a very long time. And this concept of a creator that allows these things to take place in order for us to evolve and become what we really are. This is a training wheel scenario for another world. I do believe that. And we're here from different worlds. And we've got to understand that. There's something bigger about this. This isn't about a civil war or a revolution or being afraid of the government or even being afraid of the entities. There's something about this true ascension path that some of us are on. People throw that word around, and I don't think everyone lives up to that title, but some people that really like to say they're on that path, and their actions show otherwise. But let's truly identify that individual shift in consciousness that ascends our soul to a better world, where the very things that we're able to create up here that we want, and things based on peace and helping others, service to others, in so many different ways. By being the good people that we are, we're helping to build that world. Partially in this one, which matters to a degree, albeit an illusion, but we're here for a reason. But this is really about something larger. This is a battle for our souls. I think I'll leave it with that. Thank you for watching.